When someone passes, where do they go? Gone forever, or can they show? What if you could find someone between to bridge the gap of those unseen?
I see departed souls, and I'm able to communicate with them. I get messages from beyond, from your lost loved ones. You may be surprised at what they have to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, the people's medium, Michele Livingston. Hey, Michele.
Hi, John. How are you?
Great. How are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm getting ready for surgery tomorrow morning, but I do have to say I couldn't let this go by.
Oh, well, thank you.
I don't know if I'll be on next week, but we'll see how I feel.
Yeah.
And I wanted to answer questions. I got a lot of emails here, and I want to thank everyone for sending me well wishes for tomorrow.
Oh,
I was
for sure. Oh, hon. Well,
Send some healing angels.
we will. We are. Not we will. We are. Wow. Yeah. So no, you'll be back, and everything will be all good. Everything will be all good. I believe it. I believe it. Everything's gonna be great.
Faith.
You look radiant, sweetheart. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
You always do, but especially today.
I called in the angels tonight.
Oh, okay. And that's what our subject is tonight, right?
Yes, it is. It is. I was listening to Christmas music early last night, and there's a group called Alabama. I don't know if people have heard about the group. There is a song, I Believe There Are Angels Among Us, and it would play, and then two other songs would come on. It would play again.
Mm-hmm.
And it played at least 5 times during the evening. I looked it up on YouTube. I put it on my Facebook page, and it just moved me. That's a song that you would really do well to sing, John. It's such a beautiful song. So I thought about Angels Among Us, and I thought about doing a show on angels because they're different from human souls.
Mm-hmm.
And as Christmas approaches, only a few weeks away, it's going to be my topic tonight.
Great.
So.
Wonderful. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Everyone loves angels, learning about them, and there's so much to learn.
There is so much,
especially
to learn.
The archangels and the seraphim and like the cherubs and just all those different, right?
Right.
From what I remember.
Well, and what I've realized is most angels and the archangels have EL.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere in their name, and EL is a vibration. It's Hebrew, and it means like unto God or coming from God. So you have Michael, the divine protector, who's the archangel, Gabriel, the divine messenger, peace, and then you have Raphael, who's divine healer. And if anybody wants to know their angel's name, they can message me because a lot of them have the EL vibration. Okay. I lucked out with the name Michele.
Yeah, you did.
On Earth.
Yeah. Wow.
And there are Earth angels, too, that friends can be Earth angels and come to your side when you need them.
Oh, okay.
So I know that.
Yeah, I believe it.
My book, and I don't know if I've talked about, I know we've talked about this one, the Miraculous Encounters one.
Yes.
But the first chapter is about angelic encounters. Many people have had them, John, and I love this saying. This is in the beginning of this chapter. Make yourself familiar with the angels and behold them frequently in spirit, for without being seen, they are present with you. And I love that. And I think they can take human form in times of need. Yeah. I really feel that they can project that way.
Oh, I believe it.
So I've had 2 major angel stories in my life that are fascinating. And I know people enjoy hearing stories.
Yes.
They really do. So I just wanted to relay 1 or 2 of them. Okay. That I've experienced. Yeah. My father passed of a brain cancer when I was 13. And we didn't have a whole lot, but my mother had a savings account, and I was his only daughter. He was 50 when I was born. He was a confirmed bachelor, and they met when she was 45 and he was 50, and then I was conceived. But they told my mother, don't worry, you won't get pregnant. You have a tumor the size of a grapefruit. Wow. Well, guess what? So I fought to be here.
Miracle baby.
But anyhow, I really was depressed over my
sure.
papa's passing. So God bless my mother. She took our savings and sent me away overseas. At the time, it was called the Foreign Language League, and a group of students got together, and I learned French, and I went to Paris. I was over there 6 or 8 weeks in southern France and in Paris. But the story I wanted to tell is phenomenal. Very precocious. I was very precocious at 13. And my friend was 14, and we got lost in the heart of Paris. So the group, even though they had a head count, they left without us. And they went on the subway, and they went back to a town called Orsay, which is outside of Paris. And we were, hysterical, because we were just learning French. And I'll never forget, we stood in the subway and just prayed. We held hands and prayed. And there was sort of like a mist. Sometimes you'll see that in subways, but there was a mist that rolled through. And out of the mist stepped this gentleman, and he looked a little over 6 feet tall. And all I remember at that time was he had a white suit on. Seriously, he had white hair. And he had a little gold badge that said International Guide. So we didn't question him, but we started to speak French, and he's like, "Oh no, I speak all languages. You don't have to speak French." He says, "You're lost, aren't you?" And he put us on the subway car, and he paid our fare going back to the university. But what's amazing is he told us all about our lives. I remember sitting there looking at him in profile. It was very, very unbelievable. And he told Sarah, her name was, all about her life and all about my life. So we got off the subway. We turned to thank him. He was behind us, and he was gone.
Wow.
And she said, "Do you think that was an angel?" And we were pretty naive at that age. So I let it go. I totally forgot about it, John. Came back here to the States. And one night, about a year later, I had a vision. And it was a large room with people wearing white. And they were milling around the room. And here was the stranger that saved us when we were in Paris. And he came walking up to me. And he said, "Hi there." He said, "We're all," I have to laugh, "we're all angels here." And he said, "We're called the Mercy Band." And he said, "When your prayer came up, they sent me down." It was unbelievable.
Wow.
It's, we know that if you can remember a dream after a few hours, it's actually a vision. So it was, I can remember it just like it was last night. So that, I feel, was an angel taking human form in times of need. And then the other one, which an angel didn't appear but literally saved me, was in college. I was an art major, and I was taking a jewelry course. And they warned us to tie our long hair back and wear goggles because these machines were really powerful, and they would go very quickly. They were jewelry buffers. And if you ever got caught in one of those, you'd lose your face. But nobody ever listened. This was in the 70s. So here I am with hair to my waist, and all of a sudden, my face is going into this rotating metal buffer. And in a split second, I went up in the air and was thrown back on my back. Part of my hair was in the buffer, in the front. Go very quickly. And I said, who did this? Who saved me? And all the students, they had their mouths open. They said, "Nobody. We just saw you rise up and fall on your back."
Wow.
And I'll never forget those powerful hands lifted me up. Honestly, if my face would have gone in there, I would have been totally mutilated. And I would have lost my eyesight and everything. So that's an angel, whether it was a guardian angel or whatever, that saved me without being seen. So things can happen with them remaining invisible, or they can take human form. So there's an old saying, be kind to everybody. Be kind to strangers, because it could be an angel that you're not aware of.
True.
But you have a story about your angel singing and meditation. You just told me about it.
Well, I find it to be quite amazing that I had talked to a friend, and they encouraged me to post what you shared with everybody, which is now being shared, all over Facebook, which is, and I want to thank you for that. I'm still in just kind of awe by the whole experience, because I just, I believe it was channeled. So now, I realize it's a gift that was meant to be shared with other people. I just find it like, will I be able to do it again? That's what I wonder, because I have never sat down at the piano and played what I played. And I mean, so I'm just...
You had your eyes closed.
Yeah, my eyes were closed. Yeah, you're right. And for me, I think what it was an example of, because I asked Spirit to play through me, and I love how you can have sort of like a recorded proof, or because when you're in the meditation, or when you're in and out of consciousness, you don't really know what's going on until you go back and play it back, and then you're just like, and I was like, wow, so that was amazing to me, because here I have recorded proof of it. It wasn't just something I was visualizing or feeling or what have you. I have a recorded proof, and I've shared it with other people, and they're really resonating with it. And it's just, I'm kind of at a loss for words about the whole experience, because it's just incredible. It really is.
It's so beautiful. And there are musical angels. There are angels of music, and probably a couple came down to play through you, I would say. And I was so moved by it. Wow. And the idea that you had your eyes closed in this beautiful lilting, and I've had emails about it, music, and now you're doing it for a meditation, right, John?
Yeah. So I've had some people contact me about doing it for meditation music. And it's interesting because I said, well, I can't say no to Spirit, but I just don't know about how I feel committing to something when I don't know if I can do it again. But I got to believe that they'll do it through me again, right? I mean,
oh, yeah. They will.
It's wow.
So isn't it interesting? There are angels among us. I posted that
yesterday.
You did. Then you got the news.
Right.
And, in synchronicity, everything comes to pass.
Yeah.
So, that's the theme tonight. And I also have to say, people ask me, well, is my guardian angel my project angel? So yes. I feel that God sends angels down on our behalf to help us. Mm-hmm. So you may have some musical angels with your piano pieces, compositions. I paint, so right. I know that angels have come through, helped me, let me put it that way, with visionary art that I've done.
Right.
But there are angels when you're writing a book, a project angel will help you, or anything that you're doing, is building a home, and then they're off because they come down for a certain amount of time to be with us and to encourage us and to influence us and help us.
Yeah.
Then they're back off again. But the guardian angel is with us at birth. And when we take our first breath, that's when our soul enters our little baby body. And at that point, the angel comes right in to guide and protect. And, people ask me at seminars, well, where was my son's guardian angel when he was taken in a car accident, or where was my daughter's angel? I feel that we're on a timeline, John, that we soul contract a timeline to learn soul lessons before we incarnate. So if 3 teenagers are in a car and one passes on and 2 remain on earth, the one that passed, the timeline was up. The angels cannot intervene if the timeline that's soul contracted is up. Seriously. Oh, wow. So that's interesting too. Yeah. A lot of angel questions come in. The other thing is angels can appear and disappear very quickly. And in the Renaissance, painters would paint wings on angel people to help them, to make them look like they're flying. Well, actually, angels can fly, but I think at that time they had to have the wings. And I found white feathers, and people find little white feathers and say they're from the angels. But when I see angels, their energy, and they're so powerful, they're from a very high frequency, and they're columns of light when I see them, and they pulsate different colors. So it's just beautiful. And I see them rarely, but sometimes in a reading they'll come in, and rose pink light would be a very nurturing, more feminine energy, angelic being. They're basically androgynous or sexless.
Okay.
But they can take on a slightly more male or female energy to be more personalized with us. We always need to have a name and a sex of something.
Yeah.
But the pink light's very beautiful. It's a feminine divine. Then the purple light, when I see the amethyst pulsing light, that is intuition and the higher self. There's emerald green light, and that's healing. That's the heart chakra. So, yeah.
So the colors are representative of chakras?
Well, they're representative of what they're giving to that person.
Okay. Got it.
At the time. And it doesn't have to be the guardian angel. It could be another type of angel that wants to connect. So remember, EL is probably in your angel's name. If you want to know your guardian angel's name tonight, if you have an angel story, the book Miraculous Encounters, and I do have to say, after 25 years, and I wrote this maybe 8 years ago, people would say, I have an angel story. A person appeared when I needed help, and then when I turned to thank them, they were gone, literally. Or a truck went into a ditch in the dead of winter and pulled out the car, which was stranded, and they got out to thank them, and there were no tracks in the snow. There was no pickup truck. There was nothing. So these are so inspirational, the first chapter. I just had to talk about that. I won't read any, but they're just beautiful. They're just powerful. And even a child was saved. A 3-year-old ran across the street to talk to a puppy. And there was an oncoming car very quickly. And the mother said literally she saw her little boy go up in the air and was thrown to the side. He would have been hit and possibly killed. So that guardian angel was with him. They're very inspirational stories.
Yeah.
I call it chicken soup for the soul.
Right, and there's pictures. If you Google some pictures, right there are. I saw one recently of a lady who was passing away, and her relative was in the picture and did sort of like a selfie, and then the room was sort of dark, but then right where the lady who was on her deathbed, there's a pillar of light that's almost in the shape of an angel that appears right above her head. So, but it's not like a huge one, and almost like a small one, which is, but it looked like the shape of an angel. It was really, I'll have to find that picture and put it up on the screen for everybody to see.
And there are angels of laughter. Little cherubs.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, cherubs. Yeah.
We call them baby angels because they're joy bringers and they get us to lighten up and laugh. So as far as I know, they are a very high frequency. There's many frequencies that we've talked about from the earth and out, and the universe is vast. But I had a friend. Her name was Candy, and she was an angel expert. And I don't know if anybody listening or watching knew her. She was in central Pennsylvania, but she traveled the country. But she communicated with me. She's in my book, the one that I just wrote, Living in the Afterlife. She was going to study with the angels. And she came and told me that they are so evolved that we can learn from them, but we can't really study with them like we can human souls. Because angels have no frame of reference. They've never been in a human body. They're not a human soul. So isn't that interesting?
Yes, very interesting.
I had to mention her because earlier tonight she said, "Hi, Michelle." Oh, God bless her. She passed of breast cancer a couple years ago. But anyhow.
You mentioned the angels with ending in EL, right?
Yes, EL somewhere in the name.
Somewhere in the name. Okay. Well, it's interesting if you think about it, because angel spelled ANGEL.
There you go.
ANGEL.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah, so I was just thinking that while you're saying that, because I just typed in the chat room, does anyone have an angel story they'd like to share on air? So you would like to maybe get some of these people on the line that are in the chat room and have a story to share. I want to give out the phone number for people to call. The phone number is 323-649-8268. Again, 323-649-8268. We are in the chat room as well at ubnradio.com. And just click on Channel 2, and you'll be in the chat, and you can participate in the conversation.
Yes.
All right.
And I also want to say that I have 3 angels. I call them the light beings. That's my name for angels. The 3 is the number of protection.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do readings, I believe in prayer.
Right.
And I pray, and then my light beings form a triangle of protection. And wherever the person is, they can be in Texas or Egypt. I've done readings in Egypt and Australia. There is no distance with spirit. So my 3 angels will form a huge vortex, a huge triangle of protection. And somebody said, who are they? And honestly, I do not know. They just want to be called the light beings.
Okay.
And there's 3 of them.
You're like your guardians, right? Your gatekeepers.
Or they could, yes.
Yeah.
Or they could even be for the work I'm doing now. I didn't really perceive them as an artist until I got into this kind of work, where I talk to heavenly beings and souls up there. And another question I get a lot is my grandmother, my angel. In certain terms, she could be watching over you like an angel. But again, angels have never been human. So I would say that human souls are more spirit guides. They're called spirit guides, where angels are light beings. So that's the difference. But if you want to feel that your grandmom's your angel, that's fine. That's fine. Technically, she's a spirit guide.
Okay.
So,
got it. Got it. All right. Well, let's see. I think we have Leanne on the line, and she's going to tell us a story, I believe, an angel story. So let's go.
Oh, good.
Let's get Leanne on the line. She's calling from 520. Leanne, are you there? Oh, can you mute your background?
Turn your
Yeah, so I'm just going to remind folks when they call in to please mute the computer or the listening device and speak slowly and clearly into your phone handset. Please do not be on speakerphone because it does disrupt the flow of energy for us and gives us feedback, and it's not fun. So just to let you know. All right, so here I'm going to unmute, and I will bring Leanne hopefully on the line.
Leanne? Hello?
This is Leanne.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Good, how are you, Michelle?
I'm getting ready for surgery, but my courage is up. But
well, lots of loving prayers to you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Do you have an angel story to share?
I do. Just a couple of weeks ago, you addressed me in the chat room to tell me who my angel guide was, and you said her name was Ariel. And a couple of days later, I actually had a dream about her where it was an astral projection, and I met Ariel, and she took me into another room where there were a lot of animals and people, and she said, they need your help. And I responded to Ariel and said, well, I can help them. I just have to reach my highest potential and stream forth God. Oh. And Ariel looked at me with her hands on her hips, and she said, well, if you want God to do all the work, there's not much evolution in that, is there?
Isn't that something? So that was a vision.
Yeah.
And did she have wings? Now I'm curious. Did she project like that to you, sweetie?
I did not see wings, but I actually gave her a hug. And she wasn't solid. It was almost like it was energy. Yeah. Angels are electromagnetic energy. Yes, they are, because they've never been human. So that's a fantastic vision, Leanne. And do you work with animals too? You like animals? Oh, I love animals. I don't work with them though.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm almost thinking you could be a telepathic communicator with them. I think you have a gift there. I really do.
Oh, and yeah, I have that experience for sure.
Yeah, you can kind of read their moods. I don't know if you can hear them, but I think because you're an empath, you can feel the animals' moods. And animals have emotions, and they have memories. So really, they all do. But may I ask you, was there color around Ariel, or did she have long hair? What did she look like?
She had on a rose pink dress, just like you said. She actually had reddish hair as well and very pale, I'll say pale skin or porcelain skin.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad that you're sharing this. I hear a lot of stories about people meeting up with their relatives in the astral world, but not a lot of stories about angels. So I do appreciate that, Leanne. And you can call upon her. You know that, don't you?
I've been trying. That's what you told me when you introduced us.
When you, do you have get yourself a notebook. I don't know if I told you this on the previous show. And write her name at the top of the piece of paper and just pray. Just say, please come through for my highest good with information. And just start to write whatever comes into your mind. And you'll find that you can actually communicate with spontaneous writing, it's called, automatic writing. I have a feeling you could do that. If you've dreamt of her, she might have some messages for you, honey.
Okay.
That's fantastic. So, well, God bless you, and hope I see you next week. I don't know if I'll be on my feet, but I hope I do, Leanne.
Okay, that would be great.
Take care, honey.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Leanne. Take care.
What a neat
That's
vision.
A great story, right?
You know, and that's similar to my vision in the room with the angels milling around. And she saw different animals and people. I think that's fascinating. And I think even pets can become, well, an angelic energy. They're more of a consciousness.
Okay.
I don't want to get into all that now because we're sticking with angels, hopefully. But so does anybody have another message or a question about angels?
Well, we do have a lot of people who are calling that are wondering who their angel is and what the name of their angel is. So let's go, let's see here. I know earlier in the chat room, Pam was asking, Pam B was asking, I would like to know the name of my angel.
Hi, Pam. As soon as I heard your name, I got Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
I know it's Emmanuel. I know it's a biblical name, but you have a male energy or essence angel. And Emmanuel, it's spelled Emmuel. That's what I got. Emmanuel. That's how it's spelled. And so you can call upon him. I feel he's a guardian angel.
Yes, he is, actually. I looked it up.
Yeah. Yes. And I just want to say that he's around Pam a lot. And Pam, I hope you're listening. You're growing so much spiritually. I don't know who you are, but I do have to say within the last 8 months to a year, when I say growing spiritually, you're more open to energy. You're more aware that you're not alone, that you're loved. And I know that this holiday season, you're going to have relatives, grandparents around you. And maybe even a mother and father. I don't know if they're still on earth. You can email me, but I feel an energy of a father figure and a mother, actually, for you, hon.
And does she resonate with the color orange?
Well, this is a male angel, all right?
No, I'm wondering if Pam does, because from what I understand here, Emmanuel loves the color orange as fresh flowers.
I see Emmanuel golden light, beautiful golden light, bright
golden.
Gold.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Emmanuel doesn't have to be a textbook either. It could just be the name of her angel, her guardian. But thanks for asking about the color, John. That's interesting. Bright gold.
Bright gold is actually the picture, because I just put the link in the chat room for people to see. It's bright gold with orange sash, it looks like, or a lot of orange around it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
That's
and
beautiful.
Pam is confirming that, yes, they both have passed when you had mentioned.
Her parents?
The relatives.
You mean? Okay.
Let's see if we can get Pam on the line, but I know Lori is on the line, and let's get to her.
But could I talk to Pam for just one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was just trying to get her on the phone here. I'm gonna see if she's in the chat room, so I want to find out if she's available to be on the phone, and then we can get her so you can speak to her. So if that's the case, we'll get her on the line for you.
Well, I'm just feeling, and I don't know her, that one of her parents or grandparents had some cancer. and that she's missed them sorely, like over the holidays at Thanksgiving, and they were with her. And if she could just confirm that. Some people don't want to come on and talk.
Right, yes.
And I don't blame them. Some people are shy, but Pam, I know that your relatives are with you, sweetie. You're not alone. So if you want to call,
Mm-hmm.
and some people are watching it on my fan page, and I don't see their comments, but I will answer them after the show.
That's true. We do not see the Facebook comments until after the show, and Michele does go back and reply to them. I just want to let people know that they can go to the UBN chat room, which is ubnradio.com, and they can click on channel 2, and it will put them in the chat room, and I will see the chat, and we'll be able to relay messages to Michele throughout the show. Yeah.
And we're still getting that message across.
Yes.
It's a website. It's www.ubn, and it's radio/tv.com.
Or just radio.com or radiostv.com. Yeah, it will work with both. Mm-hmm.
And I should be on there right now on channel 2.
Yes, so that's right. So they will see, they'll see a video of you, and then they'll see a chat room to the side. Exactly. Yeah. Once they click on the channel 2.
Start typing in there.
Right.
This is my 9th time.
Oh, so Lori is saying that, Lori is saying that you met Pam at your seminar. She's a friend that Lori brought.
Oh, my heavens.
So let's get Lori on the line, and then we'll get Pam on the line. So maybe we can do a double. All right, so let's get Lori on here, and then we have Pam. I think we've got Pam. A lot of 717 calls, but I think I found her. Let's see. Is this Pam? Hi, is this Pam?
Yes.
Hi, Pam. Can you mute your background, sweetheart?
Turn your computer down. Hi.
Oh.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I apologize. I don't remember meeting you. We had over 100 people. If you were there, I assume then. But I do have to say,
I was at.
Are your parents passed, honey?
Yes.
Both of them. And
yes.
One had cancer. Did your mother have cancer, sweetheart?
No, my father did.
Father. Okay, I'm getting them both through.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted to hear from them, but they're arm in arm. The cancer symbol's coming up.
Oh,
your
nice.
dad says, we love you, Pammy. Mm-hmm. He says, I know you sit alone sometimes and try to hold back the tears because they were your world. I mean, everyone has their ups and downs in family, but they watch out for you more than you know, and you're going to get either a new vehicle. Here we go. A new vehicle in the new year, sweetheart. And keep open to Michael. Keep open to the name of Michael. That might be your angel. See, Michael's an archangel, but also Michael can be a guardian angel. All right. Is there an L name like Larry? Is there a Larry or a L name somewhere or no? Could you go back?
Male or female?
I don't know. Could you go back and check that out? L. I'm getting a lost sound. And it could be in family, honey. Okay. And do you have a brother, sweetheart?
No, I have just one sister.
Okay, one sister. Okay, so somebody did lose a child, though, and your mother's confirming that soul's with her. And that could have been a miscarriage. It could have been a termination, but she's got a soul with her. So she could have lost one, I'm not sure. All right? And there's also going to be a baby coming in, a baby coming into family. It's not you.
Oh, yeah? Good.
It's not you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Your dad looks young. He doesn't want you to remember him ill at the end. He didn't like hospitals, he tells me. He didn't like needles either. He tried to keep he had some pride about him. And I do have to say he was a good dad for you. And your mother's lovely. We were talking about pink light. Your mother comes in with rose pink. Oh, do you have any angels of hers? Do you have any ornaments, Pam, or figurines?
Yes.
Were they hers?
Yes, I do.
Are they hers or yours, honey?
They're mine. But
Good.
it's a picture of my mom and dad in an angel setting.
in a globe. They're in a globe.
She loves that. Your mother loves that. And wherever you have figurines of angels, it pulls angelic light being energy down. So since you have a collection, that's where your angels come down to. And your mother. And I think do you have them in different places, Pam? I want to move them around a little bit. The angels, that is. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you put one on your nightstand, sweetheart? Your mother Your mother tucks you in at night. And she wants to be your angel, even though she's a human spirit guide. But there's a little angel, I don't know, it's about 4 inches tall. And it's very pretty. It might even have glitter on its gown, something like that. It's a figurine. She wants you to put that on the nightstand.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And also one other thing, my dear, she has a rose for you. And I do have to say, listen to this, your angel's name, and I got Michael, but I don't think that's your guardian, Roselle. So write this down, Roselle. A lot of female angels have double L's in their name, Roselle. Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
I'm so glad you got on, Pam, and called in, because your parents, you'll feel them really strongly on Christmas Day. Okay?
Okay.
So bless you, honey.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Pam.
Good luck with your surgery.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right.
All right.
And I'm sorry I don't remember people that come to the seminars, because
there's so many.
You were getting a glass of wine.
Yeah.
And you were sitting at the bar talking to Lori. And then
well, listen, you don't have to broadcast it. I do like my white wine. I am only human. I'm human and I love white wine.
Oh, you're allowed. That's funny.
But that's funny.
I think we have Lori on the line as well. Lori, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Did you came to the seminar then? Well, bless you. So what did you think about it, Lori? The seminar.
Oh, it was good.
Good.
It was really good.
I'm glad. And your friend probably didn't get a reading. Maybe that's why she's calling in tonight. So I want people out there to know that if they come to a seminar and they don't get a mini reading, they can always call in here or leave me a message on my fan page. I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay.
Yeah, so we ran into you at the end, and you told her a few things, and that made her day.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm sorry I don't remember. It wasn't the wine. It's just I get burned out.
Yeah.
You know, when you work in 3 hours.
And wasn't that right after you did the Children's Miracle Network?
Miracle Network, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder.
It's like a week after.
Yeah.
And, my energy only goes so far, and I think people hopefully understand that.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, thanks, Lori. God bless you.
Thanks for calling in, Lori.
Yeah, I just wanted to send you some prayers for your surgery.
Thank you.
Oh.
I appreciate it.
And do you have an angel name for me?
Oh, let me see. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. This you're going to find this funny. It's it's Lorelei. Lorelei. It's Loreli. Lorelei. Isn't that beautiful?
Lorelei.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. And feminine
It's funny
vibration.
because I used to have like an imaginary friend when I was little, and that was her name.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
She's your
I
age.
just told the world that.
No, actually, that's good because a lot of kids grow up believing they have imaginary friends when they're actually spirit or angels, right, Michelle?
Yeah, and that's a big confirmation, sweetie.
Yeah. So don't.
Because Lorelei is a very unusual name, but that's your guardian angel. Now she comes in beautiful aqua blue light around you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That's
Thank
really
you
cool.
for sharing that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love you, sweetie.
Love you too. Love you too, John.
Love you too. Thanks, Lori. Big
Bye.
hugs to you.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for all the promotion
All right,
you've been
go
doing
ahead
for
to
that
you.
song. That's great.
Aw.
She's been sharing it
Okay.
all over. Thank you. Oh, sweet. Wow.
You know, children have imaginary friends. They can be human
Right.
souls that love them, or it could even be an angel.
Right.
So her name's Lori, and I thought that's odd. Lorelei. It's very similar
Lorelei.
to her name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, that's great. And every time we talk about the imaginary friends, as quote unquote, I have this air quote going on right now, imaginary friends in quotes. I think of that movie Heart and Souls.
Yes.
Uh-huh. With Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr. Speaking
Yes.
of movies, I should have left Lori on the line because I need to tell Lori that you finally watched Astral City.
I know. Finally, after 8 episodes.
Wow.
And I mean, we can do a show on that.
Yeah.
We really can, because that's very similar to my last book, John.
Yes, it is. Living in the Afterlife.
It parallels it so well.
Yeah.
And
Astral
I loved
City.
it.
Yeah, I loved it. I knew you would, and Lori watched it. She loved it, and so I think we're going to get a lot of our listeners and viewers to actually watch the movie because it's an incredible movie.
It's subtitled.
Yeah, you're right. It's which can be a little bit.
But it's fabulous.
Yeah.
It's really unusual. It's one of the best ones I've seen for what we talk about and how we perceive things of heaven.
Mm-hmm. All right, Michelle, so pick a number for me from 1 to 24, and let's get the calls coming in.
Oh, boy. Okay, 5. I just heard 5.
Number 5, so here we go. So I believe this is 610 area code, and is your name Jen?
Yes.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Jen.
Doing great. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks for calling. Ann.
Yes. I was just calling to share an angel story.
Excellent.
5 years ago, we had a cousin who passed away unexpectedly on Thanksgiving, and it was a turbulent time. And we had another friend of the family whose child was diagnosed with cancer, and a lot of my family was questioning why things were happening. And so I would always go to the walk in the same park every day, and that was my time to talk to God. And I was walking, and I look up in the sky, and I see what looks like handwriting, not from an airplane, actual handwriting. And so I grab my phone, and I snap a couple pictures. And when I bring the picture home, you can make out what looks like handwriting, but you can't really make out what it says. But then in the cloud off to the right, there is an outline of a perfect angel in the cloud.
That's amazing. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It is absolutely. There's this bright light, and it wasn't looking at the sun because it was in the morning, so the sun would have been behind me. And there was just this bright light in this cloud, and you can't mistake what the outline is.
Well, do you have a picture of it anywhere?
I do.
Maybe you could share that on Michelle's wall.
Yeah, I keep it in multiple places so I don't lose it.
Oh, great.
Well, you'll have to have prints made, Jen, because that's beautiful. And because prayers are pretty powerful, it was almost like an answer that your cousin is in heaven. And by the way, your cousin does say hello. It was your cousin, correct? The past?
Yes.
Yeah, says hello. And the timeline was up for Thanksgiving. I know that it's very tragic, but give thanks, would you please, for that soul of your cousin being in heaven, because heaven's a beautiful place of light and love.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't agree more. And she was a very spiritual person. And so I had no doubt where she was or where she went when she left this world, because she had a relationship with God that was unbelievable. And so that was just confirmation. And a lot of people were questioning God and, why would God let this happen? And my thing is, it's not for us to understand, and I was praying to God about that to give people peace and comfort because I knew how they were feeling, but I could never hold it against him, having lost so many people in my life. And I just believe that it's all a chain of events, and you just have to believe that there's a purpose behind everything.
That's right.
So that picture is just amazing to me, and I cherish it so much. And if people doubt that they're angels, they should not, because they're around us all the time.
That is true. That is wonderful. What an experience That's just amazing. And I'm so happy that you called in to share it. You know, we're getting into the Christmas season. And we think of angels all year long, but especially when Gabriel appeared to Mary and announced the coming of Jesus and so on. So angels typify Christmas, really. We have a lot of angel ornaments and things that we bring out in the form of angels. But angels are with us all year long, and our guardians with us with every breath we take. Every heartbeat is our angel. So do you want to know your angel's name, Jen? Did I ever give you that?
I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to.
Yes, let me see here, sweetheart. Sometimes they come easy, sometimes they don't. Hold on a second.
Okay.
All right. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
Marielle. Marielle.
Can I tell you something? My cousin that died was Mary Louise.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm getting chills, literally.
And she spelled it Maril. Yes.
Mary L. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting chills.
Wow.
Well, this is Marielle. And I'm going to say, though, that this Marielle is your guardian angel of a light being, but she also watches out for you like an angel, your cousin, sweetheart. Okay?
I believe that, yes.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful testimony.
Thank you so much.
Take care, Jen. Bless you.
You too, and getting lots of love and light on your surgery tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jen.
Oh, my.
Beautiful stories. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful confirmations. Just incredible. Yes. This is great. Great show. But let's take a short little break and tell them about your book, Miraculous Encounters, and then we'll come right back, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Do angels exist? Do they accompany us on our journeys through life? Do departed loved ones continue to watch over and at times communicate with us?
Miraculous Encounters is over 100 true stories of people's experiences with angels and the other side. There are 10 different ways that the spirit realms communicate.
Miraculous Encounters, true stories of experiences with angels and departed loved ones. Available at michellelivingston.com and wherever books are sold.
All right, we're back.
Wow. Yeah, this one we haven't really talked about that much, John.
Right.
But it is a wonderful book. And there are 10 ways that the human souls communicate from heaven. Mm-hmm. So each chapter is devoted to stories about like dreams or electrical occurrences or pennies from heaven. But the first chapter is angels.
All right.
So, oh, my goodness.
Yes. Well,
that beautiful stories.
No, I know. And we've got a ton of calls, so I'm trying to get to some more. Let's get to, I think this is area code 305. 305, you're on the line. Can we have your name, please?
Luna.
Lula?
Luna?
Luna.
Luna.
Oh. Like the moon?
Yes, my name is Araceli Luna, but it's shorter is Luna.
I was going to say, I don't know if I can say all that. Hi, Luna.
Yes, that's why I say Luna. It's faster and easy.
Where are you calling from, honey?
I'm calling from Miami.
Oh, okay. Okay. So would you like to know an angel name, or do you have a story? Did you ever experience anything?
I would like to. Well, I would like to know my angel name, because I'm I have around a couple of energies, and I really don't know what it is, and I would like to know what is around me.
Okay. Hold on a second, sweetheart. All right. I thought it was going to be Jewel, but I want you to write this down when you have some time, okay?
Okay.
All right. Again, feminine vibration. They can be masculine or they can be feminine. It's Julielle, but it's one L.
Julielle.
Yeah, a lot of female angels have two L's in their name. This is Juliel, Julielle. Isn't that beautiful, Julielle?
Julielle.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Juliel, and you can call her Jewel for short. Jewel. She comes with bright blue light, sapphire blue. Oh, you know how
that's
royal
my favorite color.
Royal blue, sapphire light. She is gorgeous. She has light brown hair. I'm actually seeing her. I don't see them a lot. And she says, I love you, Luna. She goes, I love you, Luna. She says, love yourself. She goes like that. You need to love yourself. And she says, take your time with things. She says, sometimes your angel says you get ahead of yourself. You move too quickly.
It's true.
And you need to slow down, Luna. Okay?
Yes, true. Yeah. And I also my concern is because I don't know what is my soul purpose in here, and I know I have a gift, but I don't know how to use it or how to put it to work. I'm confused. I'm very confused in this moment.
Okay. Are you doing anything spiritual, like healing or anything similar at all right now, Luna?
Yes. What I do is people come to me and talk to me. And I try to give them advice and hugs, and everybody after they finish talking to me, they say they feel better, and they try to look for me again, and because they say that when they talk to me, I don't know what it is, that they feel much better about it, and they give me a hug every time they see me.
You are a healer. That's why I wanted to know. Healing comes in many forms. It's not just laying on of hands. It's not just Reiki. Healing, you're an emotional healer, Luna. In other words, God gave you a gift through conversation, communication, to help people. It's a form of counseling. And sometimes you do it off the top of your head. Sometimes you don't even think about it. People walk away feeling better because of that emotional healing gift that you have. So it can be developed. You don't have to go to school to do this kind of work, be a counselor or a psychologist. You have a natural ability, hon. And you really should do more of it. You're here to bring happiness to humanity and healing to humanity. All right? That's your sole purpose. So however you can do that, however you can merge that into what you're doing, it can be a daily basis or a weekly basis, but you've helped a lot of people. Oh, and have you heard that poem, Footprints in the Sand? Footprints? You need to look it up.
Yes.
They want to give you, your angel wants to give you a copy. Footprints.
Oh.
The footprints represent all the people that you've helped along the way. Isn't that beautiful? The footprints. You've helped a lot of people, Luna.
God.
Yeah, you're very humble, but you've helped so many people. So God bless you and have a Merry Christmas. Well, of course, that's a few weeks away.
Thank you.
God bless you, Luna.
No, thank you, and everything's going to be okay for you, Michelle. You got to be here and help a lot of people, too.
Aww.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you for calling, Luna.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sweet spirit.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and she's sweet.
She really is.
You know, isn't that amazing now? She already knows that people feel better after she's talked to them. I mean, that's a total gift. That's something that she was born with.
Oh, yeah.
That's not developed.
Right.
And I do have to say God bless her for it.
Right. Would you say she's an empath as well?
Yeah, she's sensitive. I think empathic people, John, get confused sometimes because they have all that energy bombarding them.
Yes.
So just to know that when she works with people one-on-one, that she's helping, I think that'll slow her down a little bit more. And I think it'll help her.
Sweet.
So.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, can you believe we've already gone over, but would you like to keep going?
Yeah.
All right. So let's keep going then.
Good subject.
Yeah, it is. It's great. So let's see here if we can find our next caller. So that we're doing it fairly, we're pulling people from the chat room, and we're also having Michelle pick a number. So, because we have more calls than we'll be able to get to on the air. So just to let people know, we get lots and lots of calls. So I have Michelle pick a number. But this time, let's see here. I think we have... 609 on the line. 609-661. 609-661, you're on the line with Michelle. Can we have your name, please, and where you're calling from?
Thank you.
Turn your volume down, honey.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
How are you?
I'm doing
Vincent.
fine. Who are you?
I'm Vincent.
Vincent.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you, Vincent? Do you have a question?
Yes. I lost my son late October 22nd.
I am so sorry.
Thank you. And I just wanted to know if there was any messages from him or
okay.
Anything you can tell me that might be helpful.
Yes. Well, first of all, I have an older gentleman calling you Vinny. So is your father passed, Vinny?
No, but my son's middle name was Vincent.
Okay, hold on now. Then this is your father's father. Just let me go with this. This is your dad's dad then, which would be paternal grandfather. Okay.
Yes.
And
yes.
Was your son around 24 years old, about that age?
Yes, he was going to be 25 this month.
Yeah. Oh, this month, December. All right. I have.
Been his 25th birthday.
I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you, Vincent. I have your paternal grandfather. He says your son has arrived safely. He tells me that you've questioned God, and you would. I mean, you've really questioned, why did this happen? Why did it happen so quickly? I want to say your grandfather says you were a very good father. And there's been a lot of prayers coming down from heaven for you and your family. And a lot of prayers have gone up for your son. Somebody lit a candle, Vincent, for him. Somebody lit a candle. Do you know about that for your son after he passed?
My fiance, Julia.
Really?
Well, I'm sure there was many who did, but my fiance Julia just told me that she did light a candle for him.
Yes, I have your son through, Vinny, and he says, "Dad, I love you so much." Now he was your biological son, is that correct? Biological.
Yes.
He said, "Dad,
yes.
I love you so much. Tell Julia I love her and thank her for lighting a candle for me." So I do have to say he was there. He was there when she did that in his honor. And he's not in pain. He is happy where he is now. And he was with you Thanksgiving. Now, I don't know when he passed. Did he pass just recently, Vincent?
He passed in October. In October, he passed.
That's right. You told me that. He was with you at Thanksgiving table. He tells me he's glad you're happy with Julia. Don't know who this is. He's glad you're happy. Your son was a very attractive young man. I mean, he's got great hair. I do have to say he's got a great hair. And is there Catholic in your family? I don't want to pry, but is there some Catholic?
Yeah, I was born Catholic. I'm not devout.
It's okay.
I believe in God strongly, but I kind of been searching for different paths and different churches to
it's
worship.
Okay. I have a grandmother figure. So Catherine is mentioned, Marie or Mary's mentioned. These names are somewhere back in your family. So go back and check it out, please. Mary Ann and Marie and Catherine. So they're coming through from the spirit world. And I do have to say somebody's holding rosary beads. That's why I wanted you to confirm that you were at one point. Catholics aren't better than Protestants, aren't better than Jewish. It's just that we're all one with God. Or it doesn't matter as long as we have love in our hearts for our fellow man. And you're a very loving person, Vincent. Your son remembers. Did he play ball? Did he ever throw balls and stuff when he was growing up? Well, he liked volleyball. He liked table tennis and ping pong, and we played racquetball together. And bowling was his biggest thing. He loved to bowl. I'm seeing balls going back and forth, and he's not working yet in heaven.
Right.
He's not working yet in heaven. He's going to be working. We can get that later if you call in some other time. He's kind of relaxing, and he really loved to play. Your son's creative, and he enjoyed life. I just feel like he's so full of life. You know what I'm saying? And he says, Dad, don't.
Tragic.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vincent.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was saying he did love life, but you said he was saying, Dad, what?
Let me get it back. He's so full of life, and he was saying, Dad. No, wait, hold on a second. I forget where I was. It went through me so quickly because I channel. There's going to be something. There's a movie. Okay, it's a movie that you two watched together. So I think it has to do with Christmas time, Vincent. It could be It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. It's one of those movies that you and your son would have watched seriously growing up around the holidays. It's a typical holiday movie. It's going to be coming on. Mark these words. And when you watch it, your son, who will be 25, coming up, will be sitting right next to you. Okay? And my heart goes out to you because I think you'll feel more at peace now, just knowing he's safe and he was welcomed with open arms, Vincent. He really was.
Yes,
Grandparents. So I'm hearing, would you please rest in peace tonight? You, rest easy. You've had sleepless nights, a lot of sleepless nights. So I will keep you in my prayers, Vinny. Okay?
Thank you, and I wish you luck tomorrow. I'm sure everything will be fine. You're too important to too many people for anything to happen to you.
Thank you. That makes me feel good. God bless you, honey.
You too.
Thank you, Vinny.
Oh, my.
Take care.
You know, it's very interesting because what was coming through really strong for me, I don't know, something about model cars or something to do with like hot rods or some sort of something with cars was coming really, really strong. And you know how it is if they keep telling me, say it, John, say it, John, say it, John. And you want to encourage me to say stuff, but so that's what I'm just putting that out there. I don't know.
I can hear you.
Oh, you do? Okay, you can hear. Oh, you're still on the line. Oh, great.
Yeah, I didn't let go yet, so I'm still here. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. What's the cars?
I don't know cars. I mean, my other stepsons are very much into cars. I don't know, and one of my sons has seemed since Matthew passed to become closer to God. I mean, he offered himself to come to church with us on Thanksgiving, which is a rarity for him, and he's been interested in the Bible lately, and he's into cars. So maybe something between him and Matthew.
What I'm thinking, John, what I'm thinking, it was an acknowledgement from his son, Vincent's son, an acknowledgement
to
of
the
one
brother?
of the stepbrothers. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the brother.
Okay. Yeah, because I keep hearing cars and seeing like model cars or hot rods or something like that, and he was not letting it go. So. And
sometimes they show symbols to get acknowledgement to go to another family member.
Okay.
And I think that's why he showed that as symbols.
Okay.
He's acknowledging both boys.
The both. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good to know.
John, thank you so much for helping here.
Well, my pleasure. When it comes in really strong, I just got to speak up and say something. I'm learning here right along with the rest of us. So big hugs to you, man, and just know that he's visiting you in your dreams. Just ask for visitations in your dreams, and you can have those communications there. And he also, interestingly enough, what I'm getting is at work, there's something to do with, I don't know if you took him to your work or that you had some connection to him in your work, but there's something being mentioned about your job and maybe he's visiting there or something coming about that for me.
Well, I did. I once took him when he was young, to work with me. I was an electrical. I'm retired now. I'm a cancer survivor, but I was an electrician and a construction electrician, so I couldn't take them on the job because they were dangerous. But there was one opportunity where I was running the job and I knew it would be okay, and I took them to the roof of the building 54-story building and took him up to the top, and he always talked about that. And
there you go.
I always remembered that and kind of really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Okay.
I did have one dream of him. It was a short dream, and it ended way too quickly for me. And in the dream, there was his girlfriend was next to me, and my daughter, who left the table. And I do have an estrangement with her right now. We're not on speaking terms, unfortunately. But there was a person sitting to Matthew's right, and I when I woke up, I don't know who it was, and maybe I don't know who it might have been, and what Matthew was trying to convey to me in the dream.
Vincent, when you dream of them, sometimes they won't even speak because they have to work telepathically. But I want to say the table represented gathering together, and the person sitting there could have been one of his angels, could have been one of your son's guides as well.
Okay.
And also keep open to Anthony, Vincent. Anthony. I'm not Catholic, but yeah, Saint Anthony.
Okay.
Unless that's a name in family.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So. Okay. Thank you
so I hope these messages helped confirm that, he's there and he's speaking to you. He's around you.
Yes.
Very, very much. And it's a struggle to have faith at this time because, it left a hole in my heart. But this did help.
You're going to sleep well tonight, Vinny. You'll sleep well tonight.
And I know I say it all the time, but watch that movie Astral City. We've talked about it many times, but watch that movie Astral City and get Michelle's book, Living in the Afterlife. It's one confirmation after another about what goes on the other side.
I think that might help you, Vincent.
I will.
Living in the Afterlife talks about the love and the light and the portal and how we're greeted by relatives. And I think you would gain some inspiration from that one, okay? Okay.
I will definitely look into it. Thank you.
Thank you. You call us back and give us some updates. Take care. Wow.
John,
thank you. Bye.
Wow.
Thank you, John, for speaking up because, like I said, many times they'll show images to try to acknowledge someone else. And that was fascinating. And the work, see, we're in sync here tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, we're double linking in an interesting sort of way. It's interesting because, I have to explain to the audience, I have so much that I'm doing behind the scenes that to channel and do it all at the same time is a lot. So that's why I kind of speak up every now and then if I feel really pushed to do so.
Yes.
And Michelle's encouraging me to speak up more whenever I'm getting messages. So
you're back there producing the show. You're showing the images. You're playing everything, commercials, and then you're trying to in between. But you're doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
Hey, close your eyes and give us messages. We won't know.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, let's see. We have one more caller, and then I think this will be the last one for the night. Because I believe this is someone's birthday. 217-972. Is it your birthday today? Hello?
Hello?
217?
Hi.
Hi, is it your birthday today?
This is Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday, Teresa.
Hi.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Sweetheart.
Thank you.
Where are you calling from, Teresa?
Illinois.
Okay. Thanks for watching and calling. Oh, my goodness, what a celebration. You're not getting older.
Yeah.
You're getting better.
I don't know. It's getting a little close to 50 for my blood.
Oh, my goodness. That's a baby.
It doesn't feel like it.
Have you done anything special today for your birthday, Teresa?
No, I had to work, but I'm not at home right now, so I kind of, my mother and sister put my Christmas tree up for my birthday today, so when I get home, everything's already set in place, so I guess I'm pretty lucky in that aspect.
Teresa, is your father passed away?
No, not at all.
Okay, listen to me. I have a gentleman through, and this is about angels tonight. But I want to say, just tell your daddy to get a good physical. Would you please?
Okay.
All right? because
I will.
blood pressure's mentioned for him, and some heart and respiratory, and he needs to take care of himself. And this is your paternal grandpa saying this about your dad. Now, he has a long life, but I would encourage him to get a good physical, sweetheart. All righty?
Okay.
Do you have an angel story, Teresa, or any questions about
I was just calling in. It's just been a rough year, and I thought, well, it's my birthday. I was just going to try and see what I can do.
Oh, I'm glad you called in. Things are going to get better. April is important. April's an important month. April, someone's birth month. I don't know, crossing month, but would you please watch for this April for me?
Uh-huh.
By this April,
Sure.
Things lighten up. These are soul lessons you're learning, Teresa. I know you're a very hard worker, and you're the type that gives 110%. That's what I'm feeling with you. You give of your time, your energy, your heart. And so this season, this holiday season, would you kind of just relax, kick back and relax, please? Put your feet up.
I'll try.
I know, because you push and go and push and go. And you need to honor yourself, Teresa. This is your birthday. You're here on earth for a specific reason, and that is loyalty. I do have to say, do you understand when the angels are saying you're loyal?
Yeah, sometimes too loyal, I'm afraid.
I know.
Yeah, the boundaries is the issue.
Pardon?
Boundaries is what I keep hearing over and over again.
Yeah, you need to set up boundaries. You need to protect your own energy, and you need to honor yourself. So write down a few things that you love to do, sweetheart, and try to do more of them.
Mm-hmm.
Would you please? Coming up.
At least 20 minutes a day if you can.
I can try that. It's just kind of hard sometimes. It's more for everybody else instead of yourself.
Well,
you understand what
the
I mean.
problem is with that, you're running your well dry, and you need to refill that well, and that's why these boundaries are so important. That's what's coming up really strong as Michele pulls the glass.
You got to fill up your glass, Teresa.
Yes, because
your glass is dry.
I know. I don't know what my purpose is. I feel like I've kind of lost my purpose somewhere along the line. I don't know what my purpose in life is anymore.
Actually, it's teaching. It's teaching. It's teaching. It's setting examples and sort of like just in your everyday life, you're already doing your purpose by setting examples and sort of people look up to you and they want to be more like you. So you're already doing your purpose. I feel that really strong. What do you feel, Michele?
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. And one thing you do have, Teresa, is courage. So as soon as you said your purpose, you have courage to take on things. But the only thing you need is balance. Mm-hmm. So try to honor yourself, sweetheart.
I feel zapped.
Yeah.
I feel zapped, and it feels like everything's gone. The kids are gone, the grandkids are gone. I'm losing my animals. It just feels everything's zapped.
Well, you know what though? That's clearing the way for new to come in.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a new year for you. It's going to be a better year, Teresa. Seriously. Sometimes people pass away or leave our space and our pets to make room for new things to come in.
Yeah.
And sometimes even better things. So I do have to say, listen, happy birthday. Enjoy the Christmas tree and buy some flameless candles. Your grandmother's telling me. Don't burn the real candles, buy flameless candles.
Well, I hope they know I love them. I try to reach out to them, but
yeah, they do, and they're all with you today, darling. Okay,
well,
so slow down, honor yourself, and happy birthday.
Yeah, this is all about.
You. It's nice to make my birthday today good for you guys.
Well, that's good because you deserve a gift. You deserve to be a gift to yourself. You're a gift to so many other people, and it's time to start being a gift to you. And the thing that's coming up really strong is it's a renewal of you, and it's sort of like I see many different pieces. Like you know how you put together a recipe. There's various different ingredients. Well, you're taking pieces of your life and you're putting together sort of like this this cake, maybe, for lack of a better term, that's going to be your life purpose. You're taking all these different pieces of what lights you up, and you're putting them into and mixing them together to make this birthday cake of your renewed purpose. In going forward in this new year, because your new year, your birthday is all about new beginnings. It's in astrology, it's your solar return. So you are starting over, but with all the knowledge that you've gained. So you're leveling up in video game terms. You're leveling up.
And Teresa, April is the month of renewal.
There you go.
Yeah, it's the month of new beginnings, April.
That's what.
It's right after Easter. Easter's around, that kind of thing. So it's new beginnings. So please watch for the month of April. And you on my fan page, write to me, and I'll write back.
Yeah, give us updates.
Okay. Yeah, give us updates.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for everything.
Happy birthday.
Bye-bye.
Be good to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Oh, sweet.
That's so nice that she calls in on her birthday.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, I have to give a shout out to Leanne, because Leanne found her on Facebook. She was writing comments on Facebook, so Leanne relayed those comments to us in the chat room with her phone number, so I could find her in the call center to put her on the air.
Oh my heavens!
So thank you, Leanne. Yes.
See how people take care of each other.
I know, right? Yes. Just to remind everybody, we don't see the Facebook comments, unfortunately, until the end of the show, but we do see the UBN chat room comments throughout the show. So just it makes sense if you can get into the chat room to do so, because we do prioritize the calls from the chat room, and the conversation feeds into the show, and it really takes on a life of its own, as we've said many times. So.
Well, John, you've taken on a life of your own tonight, and we've done a double link.
We have, right? Well, you encouraged me to in that conversation we had over the weekend, so thank you.
You got it. You got it.
Wow.
You're my soul brother.
Yes. Well, I absolutely love you. I love doing this show with you, and I love our audience. I'm so thankful for what you're doing for everyone, Michele, and your prayers. You're in our prayers. We're sending you healing energy, and you're gonna come through this with flying colors.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
So, and thanks for letting me go a little overtime.
Oh, of course.
Tonight.
Of course. All right, so folks, if you missed any of the show, it's available on Michele's Facebook. It's also at The People's Medium. It's also available on YouTube, and lives on as a podcast as well at ubnradio.com, and on Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, all these various different podcast formats. So it will be available very soon. It's
my honor. I love everybody out there. God bless, and hopefully I will be in my seat here next Wednesday.
You will.
It depends how I feel. My husband can wheel me in, maybe. I don't know.
You'll be fine, sweetheart. Thank you, everyone. Take care and be kind to one another.
Be kind. Remember to be kind.
Yes.
Good night.